Death can save you from me.
Stay a while and listen.
Good afternoon, my Good afternoon, my dungeon boss brethren, and welcome back. Good afternoon, my dungeon boss. Good afternoon, my Diablo 2 brethren, and welcome back. Today we're going to be finishing up Act 4 and 5 of Normal, round out the normal difficulty. Nothing really else to say about it, so may as well just jump right in. There he is, first on my kill ledger. Gonna handle him the exact same way I handled Mephisto and just drop some charred bolt traps on him. He should have a pretty good hitbox. And he doesn't do any damage really, so Azrael's gonna be good. I actually have a lot of flexibility now this time to let the traps actually run out, not waste. I'm a little bit behind on mana potions though. Apparently some crushing blow or some static would be really helpful about now. Okay, this is a to be continued, not because I'm afraid, but because I'm on P8. And he's got a shit ton of health. Sorry about that. Just gotta stock up and jump right back in it. He must have high elemental resistances because he is not doing much. He's not going down much. Gonna try the death traps and see if they do any better. Maybe I'll just get in there and let him know I mean business. This is normal difficulty too. Imagine this being on hell, not being able to kill anything, getting swarmed by probably a bunch of souls and other doom knights cursing me into oblivion. Hopefully we're a little bit more advanced when that time rolls around. I have a strong suspicion this is how the Diablo fight's going to go as well. With more inherent danger, though, than what this is. Just about there. Anyways, as you can see, normal is obviously no difficulty whatsoever. I shouldn't say difficulty, there's no danger. There's no danger. But I will take the 2 skill points and upgrade my Death Sentry. But anyways, 1 out of 5. 4 more in Chaos to go. I was a little late on the record button for Vizier. I switched up my tune a little bit in terms of how I'm progressing through. This is just my overall inexperience with Trapsins in the first place. I went back to using Lightning Sentry because one, it deals more damage. 2, it shoots 10 times instead of 5, which I didn't realize at first, so the number of shots on Death Sentry was not good. And it's natively a synergy for Death Sentry anyway, so I have to max it out. It just makes sense for level scaling. Just wasn't going that well for me, so I started to include that. I still use the Death Sentry, but I now have a different mechanism for how I actually go through and do my rotations. So I'll get the Lightning Sentries out there first, and then I'll drop the Death Sentry afterwards to get the Corpse Explosions. It seems to be the way that it's probably been intended to work for all you Trapsin pros out there. Also, Forge dropped me an Omrune, so I got my first Strength rune word. Show that in just a second here. I gotta get out of here. Mark is gonna eat it otherwise. Gotta reset anyways. So I got a Strength Claw now. It's nothing special, just a little bit of damage, but a small bit of life leech, but a bunch of vitality. Picked up this other claw from the merchant too. Chance to cast amp damage. I'm gonna try and use that on Diablo when I get to him. Don't expect that I'm gonna be able to just walk up and kill him, but might help. I don't know. All right, let's get back in there and take on this ace. Alright, I'm gonna set up some traps here for this ace. This should be a beatdown now. Yeah, they nuked them guys real good. Easier than most groups, just because I was able to place traps nicely. Again, because I play with controllers, sometimes it's a real pain in the ass to put traps where I want them. When I get into hell difficulty, if I know I'm going to have a really bad hallway fight, I might switch to keyboard and mouse just to be able to place some traps where I want, but I don't think I'll have to get that nitpicky, to be honest. I feel like I'm plenty skilled enough at the game and running around where I'm probably going to be okay. After I finish Final Wave over here with Infector of Souls, I am going to drop back down to P1 for Diablo. I'm not going to fight him on P8. It's just I decided to show Shank because it's such a dense mob. I wanted to see if I could just go off with Corpse Explosion. It's kind of going, but it's anticlimactic. I was hoping for more. It's cool. No biggie. I just thought it would be exciting, but not quite what I had hoped for. Alright, let's move on to the Ancients. Alright, here we go. We're going to do Ancients on P8. I was thinking about turning it down, but I was walking through everything in Act 5, just absolutely shredding. The lightning damage is just scaling so fast. Nobody's even getting close to me, so maybe if there's some like fiery skeleton archers, that would be my only weakness, but nobody's even getting close to in melee range right now, and it's been kind of a cakewalk. So I loaded up on mana potions and a couple extra health potions, and we're gonna do this on P8 and just see how much that lightning damage actually holds up. So with that, I also have my crushing blow, so I can maybe melee him down if I run out of mana. But let's drop some stuff down. For the record, I have no idea how I plan on doing this in Hell when they start spawning immunities. Haven't looked that far forward yet. I don't know if they spawn any immunities in Nightmare. But yeah, this is a joke. I don't even know if they can hit me. Not like I'm that strong. I have weak ass gear. Yeah, he did hit me, so. But I mean, my shadow didn't even die. I'm not gonna do Bale on P8 though, just because the mana drain is so obnoxious. I don't want to be running back and forth to town, getting potions on video. That's, y'all get the point, right? You know how to beat Bale, and you know that it's beatable on normal without much fuss at all. So, um, we're gonna do the throne room on P8 though, just for the to milk out the XP. And because, like I said, I've been waltzing through everything, I'd like to see if Lister um, is a little bit stronger. Maybe these guys, maybe he spawns with something like, I think he always spawns extra fast, but maybe he spawns with like an aura or something that makes the others bad. But between the massive lightning damage and the mind blast, like I said, nothing's even getting close. And the only cost to me right now is mana potions, and even that is not that absurd right now. I mean, it's annoying, yeah, but I'm gonna be getting insight when I roll into nightmare, and then that mana probably won't be an issue. But anyways, let's go fight Bale. I had to get some mana before we start up here, and then let's see what we're doing here. Gonna do my traps this way instead. That way they're shooting at the steps. This next wave is the only one that I'm not confident on. Not for myself, but for whatever reason, when I do my playthroughs, mercs always get torched by hydras. Yep, down he went. No shame in a tactical retreat. Gives me a chance to stock up on mana again. I think I forgot to use Mind Blast, and that's why I got... Well, I didn't get whooped, but... Azrael got whooped. I did him a great disservice by not doing Mind Blast. That went very, very well. My best not to get trapped in here. I don't think these guys can be converted. So if I just Mind Blast into Oblivion, should be about all I need. They are just stun locking the shit out of my merc. But they are dying, one after another. There's Lister, he's last man standing. Last minion standing. Get in there with some pot shots. Can't even see him, there's so much loot down. Merc tanked him pretty good. Usually Lister's much more difficult. Alright, let's load up on this stuff here. I don't know if that's enough mana to go around, but let's drop this down to players 1. Dig on Big B. Got 2 skills here. Almost at cap for Lightning Sentry. Alright. See how this goes. Just using the pillar block stuff. If Azrael wants to be a sacrificial lamb, I'll let him. Oh, he just nuked. I'm going to do that again on P8. I need to level a bit anyways. Usually my normal go-to for starting Nightmare when I play online and do bail runs and stuff is to go into Nightmare at 50. So being that the throne room was pretty straightforward and not very dangerous, figured I can do a few bail runs to roll through that, and then I can do bail on P8 too, but no need to record that. But if I can get that nice positioning down, be easy peasy. But that is the end of normal for the Trapsin economy free. Pick up again next time when we start Nightmare. I'll do a little monologue there. I'll let you know where I'm at with gear and stuff like that as far as levels go and skills. If we find anything worth equipping. I don't expect that I'm going to do any respec anytime soon until I find an actual weapon that needs to modify stats. Otherwise, that's all I got for this time. Hope you enjoyed it. Taro Dune and hail to you, champion. Bye bye.